campus politics for a long time, you know, student government president and et cetera, which means that you see some things in terms of the political process perhaps that other people might not see. Why don't you take a few minutes, these last few minutes, to talk about what I'm almost sure that has impressed you about Mr. Obama, about his presidency and what you see in terms of his presidency and what it might mean not only for African Americans but for the nation as a whole.
Yeah, indeed. I'm honored to be alive in this era and to experience what I've experienced in terms of politics. After campus politics, a lot of people tried to get me into the political arena. And so, you want to run for council or you want to run for mayor? I said, no, that's not that. It takes a lot to do that on a larger arena. And I'm not ruling out that there might be a possibility down the line that I might decide that after I've done this artistic thing and accomplished what I need to accomplish, I might get into it. But to be able to be alive in an era where we see a President Barack Obama is an exciting thing, and it's a blessing. There's a story that ran in the Associated Press a few months ago that talked about President Barack Obama inspiring black men. They did a profile on ART and our theater. They did a profile on me, and it's because back in February of '08 when he was running, I had an opportunity to travel to Ohio and do an event for him and his volunteers with Eddie George. And we went there, and after the event, they said, well, President Obama's speaking at Ohio State tomorrow, and you know, we appreciate what you guys did. Would you like to meet him? And we're like, are you kidding me? So we went, we got into a room, and it was a room full of politicians, and everybody was, hi, how are you? I'm representative, you know, all of that. And then the one guy walks in the room who is totally not a politician at all. He walks through the door and just says, man, I didn't know it'd be so much snow up here. And it's Barack Obama. And we were like, wow. So he came over. He spent time, he was late. It was a blizzard up there. But he spent time with everybody in the room. I got an opportunity to talk to him for a couple of minutes, take a picture with him, just really get to know one-on-one for just a couple of minutes the energy and spirit of the gentleman. And it was a very, very enlightening experience. I told him what we were doing in Tennessee. He said, keep doing that, because what we need is people like you to do their small part all over the place, and that can change, it can change the world. And that inspired me. I came back, that was February, we came back, and the next month found a building to start working on for the theater. So I think that his energy is infectious. I'm excited. I'm honored that I was able to meet him, and people see the picture in the theater, they're like, is that a cardboard cutout, or is that really him? But I hope to see him again. We'd like to have him into town and to visit Amun-Ra. But I think it's inspiring, because his model was a little bit helps out. Small people putting their energies together can cause change. And it's the African proverb, when spider webs unite, they can tie up the lion. So that's what we did with our program, getting people to buy into just a person being on the roof and helping them get down, helping people to come and to see their culture and to be proud of it, and then to help in greater humanity. It just takes all of us doing a little bit to make something big happen.
And it was very inspirational, and I think the same thing, and I've had an opportunity to talk to just many people since the time of his election, and the same thing, I always ask the same question, what's your story in reference to this? And everybody say the same thing, that it never would have had, they never thought it would happen, and they've been so inspired, and now they want to do some greater things.
That's right.
And I think that that's what you've demonstrated here, that you've done a lot of good things, Jeff, but as they say in television and radio and theater, the best is what? Yet to come.
Yet to come,
we certainly
indeed.
appreciate you. We've got about half a minute, but have you got any kind of statement that you'd like to make over the last 10 or 15 seconds before we call it a day?
Well, Doc, I'll just say that I'm honored to sit here, because you've been a giant and very much a model for all of us. And I appreciate you for what you're doing. And it goes into the continuing motif that if each one of us stands where we are and shines our light, then others can join around in that.
Very good. And you're certainly doing that. And let me thank our audience and encourage them to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.